Today on Caprolog, I don't want to say I feel like an idiot, but I do want to say I think my history of playing as many games as I have played put me in a position where I guess missed the trees for the forest. And what I mean to say is I had it in my head how games should go. I know how games work. And so when a game subverts structural progression expectations, especially something that I internalize as like old and a progenitor and really kicked things off. If you watched Double Dragon NES last stream, I got lost, guys. I got lost, and I found this issue of Nintendo Power. Yes, this is issue number 1 of Nintendo Power, and in the very first issue of Nintendo Power is an 8-page spread for Double Dragon, July-August of 1988. Really exciting. One of the first games represented, Super Mario Bros. 2, the second quest of Zelda, RBI Baseball, Bases Loaded, Major League Baseball, etc. But Double Dragon, right in here. And I gotta tell you, man, I feel like a fool. I feel like a fool, and if you were here last stream, you're about to know why. So let's take a nice brief stroll through the pages of Nintendo Power issue number 1. Because it's really exciting. We played The Legend of Zelda 4 years ago on the channel now. 3 years ago, 2022 spring. And learned about the Nintendo Fun Club, which was the predecessor to Nintendo Power magazine. And this is the first... Man, look at how big Mario looks. That's chunky Mario, dude. Holy moly. This is the first real full Nintendo magazine, which is really exciting. But we're going to get to Super Mario Bros. 2 in the future. We've played Zelda on the channel before. What I really need to focus on right now... Oh my god, look at that hot dog. I bought tickets to a baseball game today, folks. I've got a lot to tell you. I had a good weekend. I had a good start to the week. Whoa! He's hitting the baseball with a Twizzler, dude. That's crazy. All right. The baseball roundup. I had a really nice start to this. Bought tickets to a ball game, didn't call me. Rude. Minnesota Twins. It's not in Chi-Town. It is a Minnesota game. I'm going to Minneapolis. Okay. Here we go. Double Dragon. If you were here on the last stream, you saw that we got a 2-credit clear on the arcade version of Double Dragon and said, we got it. We got the arcade version. How much harder can the home port be? Let's try our stuff out on the home port. Big changes. I have since learned that Double Dragon's NES port was handled in-house by Technos Japan, the same developers as the arcade version, and so they tried to really diversify it from its arcade counterpart so that you would go and play both, right? Like playing the Double Dragon NES game isn't necessarily quite like playing the arcade game. You still want to have both sides of that coin. I think it's a really smart home port. It's got like very mild RPG elements that we'll talk about in a little bit that you have seen last stream. But I want to flip through this 8-page feature because not only is the art very good, I feel like such a fool. And again, you'll see in just a bit. Street Tough's move to attack. Martial arts expert Billy Lee hits the streets with a vengeance. His mission? To save sweet Marion from the Black Warrior's mysterious, Shadow Boss. Do you possess the strength and cunning to beat them? There are several ways to play this game. Mode A, 1 player. Start out street smart with the help of a map from missions 1 through 3. You'll be up against some very tough customers, the Black Warriors, but there's big reward in victory. You increase your technical skill by another level. Mode A, 2 player, double your fun, 2-player game, now 2 can take the challenge, taking turns in an attempt to rescue Sweet Marion, yeah. Mode B, 1 player, enter the arena and battle the fiercest of the Black Warriors, get inside your enemy's head and learn their every move. We'll have to tip into that in a second. This, man! How hot is this, dude? Look at that screen! Attacking the enemy. Punch. Land a power-packed punch, just press A to punch your opponent. Headbutt. You need to have a strong head to try this. Press control pad left or right twice. You'll be ahead of the game. Elbow punch. Press the control pad left twice when your opponent comes from the left. Press right twice when he is on the right. Kick. A kick is a great way to slow down opponents. Press B button to kick them. Jump kick. Press the A and B simultaneously. For a diagonal jump kick, press the control pad left or right. Low kick, uppercut, pin attack. We know all these. We know how to do them. Starting from mission 1. Let's get on the road to save Marion. When you finish beating up all the enemies on the screen, you can go forward as indicated by the thumbs up. If you knock or kick an enemy, you can score, and you can also move up a level with a heart and reach 1,000 points. First, try to increase your hearts. Don't try to beat the enemy right away. What you want to do is land a few heavy-duty punches and kicks so that you can get one more heart. Hearts help. Very fun, and it prioritizes and incentivizes you to use your moves, kick around and have some fun. The transmission 1. Wow. What a progressive issue 1 of Nintendo Power. That's so beautiful. What a beautiful thing. Take the whip from Linda. When you move forward, 2 Linda sisters come racing out. Kick and make her drop her whip, then pick it up and take care of the other Linda. After you get past the door, quickly turn around and kick. If Linda drops the whip, get it quickly and press the A button. Too bad for Linda. Avoid the oil drums. A hot tactic is to go to the oil drums and press the A button to carry the drum away on your shoulder. Now throw the drum at the enemy. But don't take the easy way out. There's a conveyor belt in the center of the room. It can be used to make all the gang members fall down for an easy victory. But if you fight them, you can move up a level with the points you earn in battle. Right, so we had been doing like the sneaky trick. We might want to fight this guy just to learn how to fight him a little bit better. We had just been pushing him to the end and then kicking him into the void. Score as many points as you possibly can. Break down the defenses. Lopar heaves 1 mean oil drum, so watch out. I found out, and this is something else we can look at. I was doing some research on the game over the weekend, and I found this. Actually, I found it inside the folder that contained the music that we're listening to right now. So, the Double Dragon arcade cassette from 1988 in Japan. These are arranged versions of the songs from the arcade. Okay? Game 1987. The cassette itself is 1988. It came with a flip open write-up, as most music soundtrack compilations do. This is a note from the director, which I used DeepL to translate. This fucking song, man. Just hang on. Before I get too distracted, what I wanted to show is that Lopar is a Japanese to English translation confusion mistake, because it's supposed to be Roper, which makes so much more sense than Lopar. So you got Abobo Williams, Willie Roper, Chin Tai Mei, Billy Lee, Jimmy Lee, and Linda. Makes so much sense. I think they keep it going with Lopar into the future, but... I want to read a rough translation of this here. I started planning this project last July. I think it was the 20th. So this would have been July of 1986. July 20th is the anniversary of the death of Bruce. Whoa, hey, what'd you get? Yo, B, nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Congrats. July 20th is the anniversary of the death of Bruce Lee, a man I greatly respect. It has been over 10 years since he passed away. When I was young, I lived my life thinking that one day I would become as strong as Bruce Lee. As time passed, I began to wonder what kind of works he would have created if he were still alive. What kind of action scenes would he have imagined? Now I work as a game planner and director. It's similar to film production, but the approach to the work is different. Films are objective depictions meant to move the audience. Those who watch them imagine themselves as the protagonist. In contrast, the world of games is subjective. You control the protagonist within a preset world. The protagonist is the one who directs the world, and the story is constructed solely by the player themselves. Whether it ends happily or the protagonist dies along the way is entirely up to the player. This game, Double Dragon, is a masterpiece at the pinnacle of fighting games, a film and game completed in the spirit of Bruce Lee. The production period for this work was approximately 10 months, with most days spent working through the night. The staff poured their hearts and souls into this project. I am deeply grateful to the staff who worked alongside me. I would like to introduce these wonderful colleagues. Just a nice little... Yeah, I know, and I could just rattle that off from the top of my head, Earth Nuggets. Wasn't that astounding? I also broke down the story, and the story is really fascinating. Here, hang on one second. To get a little bit more context of the story and what's going on in Double Dragon, hang on just a second. Okay. Ready? Hold on tight. Wait for it, dude. Hang on. In 1990X, the streets of New York were ruled by violence. Politics and law were irrelevant. Only the strong could survive in this world. It was a city ruled by power, organizations, and violence. People formed gangs to survive, and these gangs eventually became organizations. The organizations grew larger and larger, and eventually, a dark world arrived. On the outskirts of town, two men lived a lonely life. They were twins, the older brother named Jimmy Lee, and the younger brother named Billy Lee. Maybe they don't necessarily know how twins work, but maybe it's just one of those things where, like, I'm the older brother because I came out first. In the past, the two had run a kung fu dojo in the heart of New York City. The dojo had over 2,000 students and more than 30 branches, making it a renowned institution. However, 5 years ago, a global nuclear war destroyed the dojo, and most of the students perished. The two survivors were forced to dissolve the dojo and had forgotten the martial arts. The two brothers trained day and night in the art of double-fisted boxing. The younger brother, Billy, was in a relationship with Marion, who served as the assistant instructor of the women's division. Meanwhile, the older brother Jimmy harbored secret feelings for Marion. If I ever get the chance, I'll make Marion mine. One fateful day, Marion was kidnapped on the streets of the slums. A letter arrived at the twins' home. Marion has been kidnapped. If you want to save her, come to the Double Dragon's hideout at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Now, I read this earlier and it said bring the book of Double Dragon. So let me see if that's just a Obviously, it should be known that this is a very rough Deep L machine translation. If anybody here speaks or reads Japanese, would love for you to come on board and help the project. It would mean a lot to me. The Black Warriors, led by the big boss Willie, are the largest violent organization in New York. Billy and Jimmy, the two dragons, boldly venture into the streets of New York to rescue Marion. So that's the story of Double Dragon. I don't know if you knew that it's like post-nuclear war fallout New York City, and Billy and Jimmy were like the head instructors at one of the largest dojos in New York. Over 2,000 students? Holy moly. But this does confirm we got Abobo, Williams, Roper, Willie, Chintai Mei, Linda, Billy, and Jimmy. And they all died. Except for two and the assistant instructor. Crazy stuff. But back to Nintendo Power. Mission 2. It's tough, but you can make it if you're street smart. What's up, Nancy? A friend left today? Hang in there. Take it easy. Stay inside, nice and cool. I love how the dragons are making the 1 and making the 2. It's so good. Mission 2 consists of 2 areas. One is horizontal, the other is vertical. There's a big hole in the center. So wide that you have to climb up on the wall to avoid it. Good luck and keep fighting. So this we know, right? We've done all of this. Here's where things get a little funky. In Mission 3, the play gets quite complicated. Can you handle it? You won't be able to move ahead by simply clearing an area. This area is divided into 4 sections. How's that for a challenge? You should be very careful not to get caught running in circles. If you were here on Wednesday, I was doing just that. Mission 3 start. Take the knife, the chintais keep showing up, and you immediately look at this and you go, what the hell? I never saw this. And so you keep moving, jump over the fallen bridge, yep, take the bat. You can't get in the cave until you beat the 2 Abobos. So what I was supposed to do is after fighting these 2 guys, right? We remember they busted out of the fucking wall. I beat them. I kept moving. I probably did 3 rotations of the first part of stage 3 over and over and over because I didn't know about the secret lair. And so it was one of these situations where I had this preconceived understanding, because I've played so many games of like, this is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. You just keep scrolling to the side and you beat 'em up. The game had shown that there are doors that you can walk into previously, but we did not test to see if I could walk in. Now that we know that, when I saw this, it was like the biggest facepalm moment. It pissed me off, honestly, because you go back and you watch that stream, I'm like, this just goes on forever. When is it gonna end? It just keeps, do I have to do like 4 loops? This forest just keeps going and going and going, because I was playing based on the arcade version. They were deliberately subverting the arcade version understanding by going, this is NES, baby. Get inside that damn cave. So I don't want to look at anything that we haven't done yet. But This is crazy. We are about to step into a Bobo's cave. They were so proud of the cave tech. Yeah, truly. All right, ready? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Double Dragon. Cat Pack's cards are on the table. York, congratulations on the B card earlier. Follow-up pledges are live. Check your roll credit balance. What do we got? Faye, nice. 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 If you want to pledge your roll credits toward a future follow-up game in Season 2, could be Might and Magic Book 2, following up the party from Might and Magic Book 1. You can use the channel point redemption. It is something that I have to do manually to deduct your roll credit total. And, another party. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. All right, here we go. Why is this not working? Something's up with this. With this controller. I think we're having issues with this NES controller. It is not doing well. Yo, Billy. Nice, congratulations. So I'm just trying to rack up points right now. Your numbers seem wrong? Okay, I'll have to look into it. Yeah, because it updated them correctly earlier, right? Let me see. Hang on, let me see. I don't know why that would have happened. Let's see. Earth Nuggets. No, have you been here since I reset everything? I don't know if have you rolled stuff since I reset everything? I don't know if you have. You might not have been. I gave all of your roll credits back and reset all of the numbers. Because, yeah, you're not in any of these except for the ones that you got today. You might not have... It might just be complete... I think everything is actually right. It's just the numbers have been completely reset. After some testing that we did, I did, like, final testing on some of the companions and collections and all of that. So I think it's right. It doesn't seem like it, but I gave everything back, so you are all represented. I just made sure that the numbers were right and then reset everything. And I think you haven't done a pull since that. So it looks like you're missing a lot, but you're not. The only ones that I haven't added are the ones from Moments. I'm trying to get as many points as I can here. For those that haven't seen Double Dragon, you get points in the NES version. And points give you hearts. And the more hearts you get more moves. Which is a really fun system, frankly. I think it's really cool. But I don't necessarily remember what moves you get at what point denominations. We'll have to learn that together. I know that's like that uppercut, boom, boom. Percy's jumping at the door. No constant elbows in this. Nope. Come here. I think if we just do regular punches, it does better than the whips, I think. Okay, so here is what I was saying about we have been taught about going through doors and going through areas in the background to enter a new space. So like the precedent was there to, you know, be able to progress properly, because this door opens up and then you walk into it. Ow. Okay. And then this guy, we just go like this. And he's out of here. All right. Ow. So we do have time to worry about, because we were like running out of time completely, and I was like, what's going on? Why am I running out of time? It doesn't make sense. Come to find out that, yes, it absolutely doesn't make sense, because I was walking through the same level like 6 times. Okay, what we're trying to get is we're trying to get the next heart so that we can do the ground strike. Oh, nice try. Because that's really helpful for some of these enemies. Look out for the dynamite. I've been thinking about this game constantly. We went to the water park on Thursday, and for starters, I had such an incredible time. It was so nice. It was the perfect day to go. Being able to go when it was like not necessarily weekday, because like, you know, the next day was the holiday, and so Minky Moo didn't have to go to work in the morning, so we were able to like make a full day of it. It was a ton of fun. But it was still weekday crowds, you know? It was like right in that kind of halfway point of being a weekday crowd and being a weekend crowd, because it was the day before the holiday. So it wasn't like dead. Oh god. Speaking of dead. Hang on. But it wasn't... Yo, what's up, Juno? It wasn't crazy, you know? We went on so many water slides, had such a blast, and the whole time, I was thinking about Double Dragon. I was thinking about, you know, the like, dev history. I started looking up a whole bunch of stuff. If you checked in the Discord, I started putting a whole bunch of posts from like Famitsu and Games Machine and a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Get owned. Okay, so we should be able to beat this stage, because one thing we know about this guy is that he hates ladders. So we go up here. We go up here. We open this door. And then we say, all right, see ya. And he goes, what the hell? What are you doing? And for that trick, I gotta thank Zap Packs. Zap Packs gave us the inside scoop. This karate master is not as big as the other Black Warriors, but his physical strength and stamina put our hero to the test. Billy Lee first encounters Chintai in Mission 2, but he doesn't have to fight the martial arts master at this level. Instead, he can go partway down the building and advance to Mission 3. Now, before anybody comes for my head, I did beat him before. It's not like I never beat the guy before. I have done it. But do I have to do it every time? Not necessarily. No, you know I can't take the stairs. You know I can't take the ladder. That's not fair. That's not fair. We're about to fight 2 of them here anyway, so. Oh, nice try. Yeah, I never learned how to climb. Come back, come back. All right. So, gotta grab his hair, grab his mop top. Grab his mop top. He spent his entire life up there. Yeah, he's like a gas station employee in a very, very like quiet rural area. He's just waiting inside his little hut for somebody to come along. Oh my God, somebody actually came up here? He's stepping outside to say hello. Immediately we go back down the stairs and back down the ladder and dip. Kind of sad when you think about it that way. Now I feel bad. All right, so now I should have... Now I should have the... Hang on. Hang on. I should have the ability to go down on the ground and start beating the shit out of people. So, like, if I do this... Yeah. Cool. That's actually huge. Now we want to bait this knife. Yes. Oh, not like that, though, you dumb fuck. And then I didn't get the jump. Because of the damn headbutt, man. I double tapped to go backwards. There we go. And then jump across. Not like that. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't been to a water park in ages. When was the last time everybody in this chat has been to a water park? Has it been as long for you as it's been for me? I don't even know if I have ever been on like a big, like genuine amusement park level water slide. You know what I mean? Like I've been on like a slide with water on it, but I don't know if I've ever been on like a tube going down a big slide that's like built to be an attraction. I was 14, I lost my top and didn't realize I had tits out for an 8-minute moment? What the hell? 8 whole minutes? What? 1 year, 2 years? Alpha's like, I'm going to water parks. Annually. Well, that sucks. Never been a big water park guy. Probably been 20 years at this point. Dude, I had so much fun. I gotta let Percy in here. He will not stop. He will not. Do you hear him? Hang on. He's gonna jump at the door in like 20 seconds. He keeps jumping at the damn door. And now he's not gonna do it, because of course he's not. I gotta let him in. He's so obnoxious. Hang on. Stop. Stop. Okay. He's gonna come in here. Yep, here he comes. 1 second. Let me open up this closet door because he likes to run in there and sleep back there. But he'll probably jump up in my lap in no time. Yo, Snow, here we go. Perfect time. Castle White Wolf, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I love that card. I think the colors are perfect on that card. All right, ready? There he is. Is he scared of fireworks? Yeah, he's never been in a place where there are like actual crazy fireworks through the night. And yeah, he was not feeling it. This is the stream now. He can hang out right there for a little bit. He's just gonna stay right there. I can do this. Look at how weird this looks, man. All right, see you, Percy. All right. So these guys are gonna bust out of the wall, and then so I have to defeat these guys, and then following them being defeated, I can go into the cave? Keep it even if he's not there? No. It's too scary. It's unsettling. They're not easy. Okay. And then I go in. Progress. It looks like Battletoads, but it's progress. Here we go. Brand new. Ooh. Thank you for the screenshot. Oh! Dude, the headbutt is going to be the death of me. I promise. The timing's scary. I can take it easy. I can take it easy. Good luck, Alpha. Sheldon, dude. Hell yeah. I love Sheldon Thompson. Hell yeah. Okay. Nice and easy. That door is gonna open? Yep. Ouch. Okay, got my next level. Ow! Okay, do I go in this? Yep. Back on full health. Oh, stop it! What the hell is going on with the lights? The dynamite just pissed me off, man. You can't pick up dynamite after you've thrown it, you psycho! Dude. I'm gonna lose my mind? Okay. Okay. Okay, well, that's that. All right, here we go. From the top. Here we go. Now we know. That screen transitions and like 4 boulders just come out of nowhere and destroy you from the back. All right, here we go. From the top. Yeah, I do feel like I'm a fucking dynamite expert. It's like insanely unsafe handling, and it doesn't make sense because if you throw it, you assume that it's lit, but it seems like the fuse completely fucking resets. Sorry. I wish I didn't have this. Okay. I can get beat up a little bit. He's got the COD perk where picking up a grenade resets its fuse. Genuinely. Makes no sense. Okay. Don't pick that up because you don't get any points for throwing that barrel, which is bizarre to me. But we're trying to get points. It's a game of points here. I need the XP. Yeah, I was surprised at how much I genuinely loved getting on a water slide. It was like, there's something about a water slide versus like a roller coaster where like the lack of a harness kind of changes psychologically your, in my at least, internalized like safety level. Like I'm just on a tube flipping around in water. If it was really scary, they would make me wear a harness. You know what I mean? And so it's a blast. And with no lines, I've realized that like I get more than ride anxiety. I don't really mind once I'm on the ride. But I get like line anticipation heart rate stuff, you know, where it's not really the ride. It's the fact that I'm like that anticipation stress. And that gets me in this kind of loop. And so if I don't have that on like a quiet day, I'll go on anything, you know, before my brain gets time to like consider what I'm waiting for. But I had so much fun. We went to dinner at a place called Monk's Bar. We went to Wisconsin Dells. And I got a t-shirt. Because as I've mentioned before, I like grabbing t-shirts from old establishments. 1947. Like Tony Shalhoub. You're in a very reference mood today, and I don't know them. I know who Tony Shalhoub is. What does that mean for me? What does Tony Shalhoub do? Does he go to old restaurants? I know who he is. Oh, Monk's Bar. No. Like a monkey. Like a monkey. I didn't even think about monk from that perspective. I think of like monk like religion, and then I would go monkey, and then I would go Tony Shalhoub. It doesn't even, and maybe it's just because I had the logo like in my mind and I have the t-shirt, which is a monkey drinking a beer and holding a burger. I can go grab it. It's a cool shirt. But no, not like Tony Shalhoub. But yeah, the whole time, man, I was thinking about Double Dragon. It's weird. I was hanging out in Snowstream yesterday, and I was like, it's infected my brain, man. Like, I'm thinking about making progress. I'm thinking about what I can do to get that 1 credit clear. I saw this issue of Nintendo Power, and now I was thinking about the future of the NES version. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. And I do want to check out the Genesis version as well. That's a definite on the docket. I don't know if it'll happen today, but I do want to do it. All right. We can fight this guy, I think. Actually, you know what? It's funnier to leave him. It is very funny and very sad to leave him in the dust like that. Have to try it. Oh, you know what I did yesterday? And this is bizarre and baffling and maybe something sad to some Caprolog fans because it means that a game will not be in the list. Minky Moo and I watched the Donkey Kong Bonanza 8-minute trailer yesterday. The game breakdown. Not the full direct, but like the 8-minute game, briefer that kind of tells you everything about it. And as we were watching it, I was like, wow, there's a lot of Donkey Kong Country in here. That's pretty crazy. There's a lot more than I really expected. We should play Donkey Kong Country because it's a good game. It's a game that I played a lot when I was a kid. I got far, but I didn't get that far, and so maybe it would be fun to play Donkey Kong Country sitting on the couch. And so we booted it up last night instead of like watching fireworks, because neither of us are big fireworks people. We went and got ice cream, went and walked for ice cream, and then booted up Donkey Kong Country. I haven't played that game since I was probably 7. Like the minute I got a GameCube, I kind of didn't play my Super Nintendo anywhere near as much. I beat that whole game in like 2 hours and 42 minutes. I didn't even realize I was gonna just fly through it. I sat down, started Donkey Kong Country, realized very quickly that when I was a kid, I didn't get nearly as far as I thought I did. There was another save on the cartridge, on our Donkey Kong Country cartridge, that I thought was the end of the game, but even that wasn't the end of the game, and I beat the whole game. It wasn't even, I was expecting it to be, more difficult, something that I wouldn't be able to beat. I had one game over in the entire game, and it was on the last boss. And I felt like such a fool, while at the same time being like, okay, that's fair. I gave King K. Rool 1. And otherwise, no rewind, no, none of that stuff. And I did a whole Donkey Kong Country playthrough. I had a blast. I really did. I had a blast. All right, I got to be very careful here, because I really don't have much health. Get down. Was it during the credits? It actually wasn't. But that did get me. I did die during that. But it wasn't my game over. That was actually in like my post game over. I did die during that. It did get me. I didn't know that that was a thing. Hot take, I think it's good you play games in your own time. Yeah, no, I think so too. It's like Donkey Kong Country is one of those, and I was thinking about it while I was playing, and not one of those in the same sense that like Metal Gear Solid is one of those, which we've talked about. It's just one that I think would make for a very fun stream, especially like, I was proud of how I played, I played very well. I did the whole thing without, getting a game over, which I feel like is not the perception that people usually have when it comes to Donkey Kong Country. Ow. I might die here. Yeah. I like... The other thing that was very fun about Donkey Kong Country, having Battletoads under my belt now, right? Doing a full playthrough of Battletoads, understanding Rare's output at that time, and what they kind of leveraged with Battletoads money to get those Silicon Graphics PCs to be able to, make Donkey Kong Country. The Donkey Kong Country wouldn't have existed without Battletoads money, because they were able to get these insane 3D graphics workstation PCs to make the art. There is so much Battletoads in Donkey Kong Country structurally. It's unbelievable. And it's very, very, very fun to play it and be like, oh man, they definitely made that little shark based on the Donkey Kong Country shark, right? There's no way they didn't. I had a blast. I had so much fun. But yeah, it was one that like, I was thinking about like, man, this would have been fun to stream and like talk about the design and talk about all that kind of stuff. But no, Donkey Kong Country is now off the table. It will not be in a season going forward. I have broken through. I'm going to do Donkey Kong Country 2 soon. I really want to play a lot of them before Bonanza. I could always speedrun it. That's very true. Now it's like officially on the books in a gauntlet format sort of speedrun style thing. It doesn't mean that it'll never be played on the channel. It just won't be a first playthrough on the channel. That is a very good call. Okay, ready? Gotta be patient here. You gotta be patient here. I think this is when we go. No! Oh, what? What is this? Okay. We're still alive? I don't know what we're about to find next. We're on a totally different route. Somebody's gonna come out of this wall. Oh, God. Can I go in this? No? Dude. That was stupid. I didn't even have a chance there. Ouch. It's gonna happen again. Ouch. 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 Oh, it's probably resetting me back to that, and you can get, like, caught in a movement loop there. I understand. Okay. So when you fall, it basically does the same trick that the forest does. It brings you back to the start of the area. It's just like a Lost Woods style. Yeah, we got ice cream. We made spaghetti and bolognese sauce. It was really nice. It was a really good day. Watched Love Island and then, played through Donkey Kong Country. I had no idea that I was gonna beat it. I'm happy that I'm like feeling all right today. You guys do you know the feeling where like you cough to kind of clear your throat and then you realize that like your throat isn't resetting And it's like that first inkling of like, oh no, I might be getting sick because it feels like the cough that I just had is echoing in my throat for an hour. You know what I'm talking about? It was like 11:30 at night and I went, and it just like reverberated for an hour. And I was like, no, please don't be getting sick. But I'm doing fine. I was scared because of yes, I've been having that for months. Yeah. It's like, there's no other sign that you're sick at all. It's just like you cough to clear your throat and your body is just like processing that cough for too long afterward. So that happened last night. I'm glad that I'm feeling okay today. I hope nothing comes of it. Fingers crossed. And I just haven't been getting sick at all. Yeah, especially after like going somewhere very public like a water park. It was just... Oh, the one thing that I did do at the water park that was like, oh, I'm too old. I got, I almost watched someone choke last night. Holy hell. Are they okay? Don't scarf your candy. Jeez. Well, here's what I'll say. If you're 30, don't get water park chicken tenders anymore. Your body can't handle them the way that they could when you were 14. Guaranteed. Your body is not built for low quality water park chicken tenders. I promise. It was like, so I did two things at the water park where I was like, this is gonna be fun. This is what I used to do when I was a kid. This will be a blast. And I made two mistakes. One of them wasn't that bad. The chicken tenders I couldn't even finish. They were really bad. I like a good chicken tender, don't get me wrong. This was like the lowest quality meat and breading that I've ever like put in my mouth. And I have self-respect at this point in my life, right? I'll crush McNuggets, you know, and they're not any good, but compared to what I had on Thursday, it's like I was eating a fine dining with a chicken McNugget. They're bad. The other thing I did at the water park, I said to myself, this is what I used to do when I was a kid. This is what humans did for the longest time. I brought Crocs as like a water shoe to walk around in, but I think, you know, in a when in Rome sort of sense, I'm gonna run around barefoot. It was too hot out. The pavement was too hot. It was too hot. I was like, yeah, you know, if I get some burns on the bottom of my feet, that's the vibes, you know? I'm at a water park. I'm happy to tell you that my feet aren't, like, burned, which is the one consolation, the one silver lining, is that I have no burns on my feet. So, to that end, the ozone is gone, right? I hadn't considered the elephant in the room, which is 20 years ago to today, the world has changed quite a bit, existentially. What I will say is the human body is pretty resilient. I don't have burns on my feet, but it was like 88 degrees outside, 89 degrees outside. It was hot. I was burning up. My feet were burning up. I was trying my damnedest. I did have to tap out and run back to the locker that we rented for the day that had our phones and everything in it and go put the Crocs on. Yeah, that was me. That was me about like 45 minutes after going like, I'm going to walk around barefoot. That's what you do. That's what you do at a water park. You know? Good news is we were very diligent about our sunscreen application. I don't have a single burn, which is very nice because it was a sunny day. There was no real cloud cover. It was a sunny, hot day. And I kept on top of things. You know, kept my SPF flowing and made it through. And I was very, very, very happy about that. Minky Moo got this vacation brand sunscreen, and they're like toting like best smelling sunscreen in the fucking universe right on the box. It does smell really good. I don't know what they're doing over there at vacation. But it's got like a little like carrying handle too. It's good stuff, man. I had a lot of fun. I had a really, really, really good day on Thursday. I told my friend about those bracelets that will turn colors when the SPF needs to be reapplied. I didn't know that that existed. And they said, reapply? Oh man, can you send those in the Discord? Just like, you know, some generic link, whether it's Amazon or whatever. That's really interesting to me. Because that I feel like would... Are they like single use? Like you buy like a pack of 30 or something? Dude, I'm getting my shit rocked. Okay, I need to be very careful. I'm playing like a damn fool. Okay, hang on. Fuck you, man. I think you put your sunscreen on the bracelet. Oh, that's even more... That was stupid. That's even more interesting. Alright, so this is a lost cause, but... Okay, I don't need to do all that shit. Waiting for him and baiting him out and all that. If I just act fast, I'll be fine. What's up, Mocha Pandas? How are you, by the way? Great to see you. I've been doing well. I've been doing well. We played the arcade version of this. You know, we've pivoted now to the NES. But the arcade version, I've got a 2 credit clear. So I've beaten the game in the first credit that you put in when you put in the machine and 1 continue. And I feel very good about it. I'm hoping that I can get to 1. That's kind of the goal by the end of this season. We'll see how it turns out, but... Does my time reset when I get inside? Did anybody check and see? Because obviously, I'm gonna probably run out of time. If not, but I'm assuming I get back to 180 when I go inside this door. So if that's the case, I'm gonna try and be as safe as possible and just do these kicks. Which doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does keep me safe. Takes a long time to get them down. Never really seen these old school fighting scroller games in action. It's really fun. This one is... It's got more platforming in it than like the arcade original. So we're about to go into this cave, and I haven't made it far in this cave. We're kind of like at my PB point. But the cave has like jumping challenges, which I was kind of surprised about. Because the arcade version has none of that. The arcade version is literally just punching. And I should be getting up close in these guys' faces and really beating the shit out of them, but I'm too weak right now. I don't have any more lives, and I really want to get to the next leg of this. And so I'm kind of just trying to stay safe, but it might be counterproductive because I'm not doing any damage. I'm dead. Yeah, counterproductive. Smart Sunband. Huh. Yeah, I'm kind of fascinated by that whole idea. All right. From the top. Oh, stickers is a good idea. Like a Band-Aid level. Right on your shoulder or something. All right. Because, yeah, it's been hot. My sister just moved into a brand new apartment. She's in a new city. She's in a new place. She moved in July 1st. Kind of bummed I'm not there helping her move in, but my dad is. My dad's there visiting. And the real bummer is she's going from central air to a place that doesn't. So, you know, you need an AC unit. And it's July. So her choices were very slim. So she got a AC that's much smaller than the one that she would want. It was like the last one that Home Depot had. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. No, they are, absolutely. I agree. My grandma's, when I lived at my grandma's, we used window units all through the year. But it's just a matter of, like, what was left in stock. More than anything else. And that was the tough part. So it's like, because it's hot. I mean, I'm sure I don't need to tell any of you this, but it's hot out. I can't even get central air because there's no refrigerant available. Really? Wow, I didn't know about that. That's crazy. Like, I'm sorry, this is like truly like dumbass question asking. My mom works in HVAC. She's having a hard time looking. So you have central air set up? And it like, does that need to be like re-upped X number of years or something? Or is it just for the installation process? Hello, fellow HVAC child. I will say, neither of my parents worked in HVAC. My mom, however, did work in fire safety. I have a furnace that can be turned into central air, but I need an outside AC and coil, and we can't get the right stuff. Gotcha. And that's because, like, so many people at this point in time are like, it's getting too hot too fast. Let's bite the bullet and get central air, and everybody's doing it at the same time, so there are shortages. People love stealing the Freon out of AC units to get high off of around here. Wow. The reverberating effects of the opioid crisis. Wait, no, don't take notes. Hey, stop taking notes. Stop taking notes. I cannot be held responsible. I'm remembering to lock my shit up good. Yeah. You little Freon fiend. Oh no. Good luck, Snow. B. Hi, B. Okay, I think I'll be safe. This person's gonna come down this ladder, and we're just gonna smack her down. Already posting it to my local paper. Guess what, guys? New way to feel good. Feeling hot? Keep cool with Freon. I don't know why I thought of it as you taking like an advertisement out. Like encouraging people. Alright, we're good. And not like a cautionary tale. I love these like interstitial mission cards that are like vaguely sepia toned. The new hotness. And we're not talking your neighbor's thermostat. Though after you're done with them, we might as well be. Talk to your doctor to see if Freon is right for you. Put the Freon with this easy trick. Very Game Boy style. Just cleaning? Dude, those are the best days. I used to have to, as the major sales supervisor, I had to organize and clean out like the inventory lockup area where like high ticket items like laptops and shit would go. And it was a different department that would grab that stuff. And so it would be like if somebody got a laptop or a MacBook, whatever, iPad, there would be a lockup area and it would just get trashed very fast. Not to mention Costco has like probably 120 at any given time individual jewelry pieces in like the jewelry counter. And so hang on, this part gets annoying. And so maintaining all of that on top of everything else was part of the job. And so I would have days where I would just let other people in the department know, like, dude, I'm going to lockup for the day. You won't be seeing me. And they were my favorite. I would just put music on. I would hang out. My go-to cleaning day work music was In Rainbows. I would just listen to In Rainbows on repeat off of my phone speaker because it was like, it's lockup. Like there's nobody in the store could see or hear you. And so I could actually like play it out loud. Dude. Those were the days. Just playing 15-step, full blast, organizing jewelry item numbers. I got my head on my mom's nodding. Won't take my eyes off the ball again. Dude. Fuck. I gotta figure out the best way to beat these guys. Because whatever I'm doing is not quite working. That might be the move. Okay. Now be careful of these. Which ones are the ceiling and which ones are the ground? Stalactites or stalagmites? Anybody know? With certainty? Tight to the ceiling. Okay. Good, I was gonna say the right thing. And mites are like bugs, and so they're on the ground. Ooh, T hangs down, M is up. Look at the letter shape. Interesting. Okay, I like that one too. I like that one. This is so cool. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, fuck. Hang on, I gotta split these goofballs up. Come here, pal. Ooh. Come on. All right. So, the screen is going to transition at a certain point. And when it does, was I supposed to go in that room? I was. Fuck. Can I go back? I was. God damn it. All right, it looped. Fuck. And now this gets way harder, I think, the second time around. They really punish you. I was supposed to go in that door that the two guys came out of. Jeez. Oops. Okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. All right, ready? No! I jumped you. You. Now it's gonna reset again. Damn. What the? Okay, and now they're gonna fall down again. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna die to the two Chintais. They have like cute little pink whirlwinds. I know they do. You know what doesn't look cute? His ankles. There's something wrong with this guy's feet. The problem is they're gonna come out of that door now. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. I'm dead. Fuck. Oh. Okay, separate them. This game's really fun. This game is really fun. All right, here we go. Now this sucks because I'm gonna get hit by this dynamite, guaranteed. Dude. Oh my god. Dude. Please, for the love of God, somebody help me in this game. I can't get a single hit in. Okay, thank you. Throw that. Good. Now, when this screen transition happens, I immediately need to jump. Yes. That's fucked up. I walked off the edge. I don't know if that's a bad move. That's okay. Oh! Got him. There's another one. No. Stop. Stop it right now. Good. Walk me down here. Progress, baby. Oh god. Man, everybody's can beat your ass now. There's no safety. I don't know if I go down here or what. This doesn't seem right. If I had to guess. That looks right. Oh my god. Good. They're never ending. Alright, alright. Skip them. Skip them. Head down here. Is this door gonna open? With the faces? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, open. Okay, mission 4, we're learning. We're learning. We know this. I mean, it's just like good luck, right? That's fine. Good. Oh, he had a knife. That sucks. And he pushes me off. Why did I let myself do that? No. Dude, there are so many. Get out of here. Oh. Get out of here. Okay. Skip him? Mm-mm. I'm so nervous. How can he do that? No. No. Dude, they just keep coming? That's the last guy? Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. It just doesn't stop. Do I fight these guys or do I just jump down to that next ledge? Because they might just come out forever. I'm gonna jump. Go, 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 go. Whoa. That guy knows how to climb a ladder. No way. No way. No way. Okay. You cannot fall from one layer to another. You have to jump. You have to do a jump so that you land on your feet. Okay. All right. All right. All right. You can only make that mistake once. Progress. Progress. I have received a present. Nice. It is Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Nice. I am excited to play it. Nice. Hell yeah. Channel point reward, I guess I should say right now, while there are people here. Channel point reward. You can check your roll credit balance with exclamation point balance. The pledging has begun for Season 2's follow-ups. If you have a game you want to see in Season 2 that is from a franchise that we have already started on the channel, you can check the follow-up list. I have the list hyperlinked in the About tabs on the channel, and you can redeem however many roll credits and what game you want to put them to with the channel point reward. It has little Matthew notes. It's in pink. So, it is probably the easiest way to guarantee a selection in an upcoming season, because whatever you pledge gets locked in, and each season I'm going to skim the top 2 names off the top. So, right now, the only game with a pledge behind it is Burnout 3 Takedown. And if you wanted to pledge your roll credits, that is a permanent thing. Once they're pledged, they're locked in for that game. So if you know, like, oh, I really want to see Pilot Wing 64 more than anything else, I don't really want to throw my marbles into a random chance. I would rather make sure they're invested into a sure thing at some point in the future. That's the best way to do that. So if there's something you want to redeem toward, it is there. I just thought I would make that abundantly clear for the future. For now. So that you can invest in our future. Okay, open this. Other thing I did, if you are on the Patreon, I unpublished the Patreon. It was something I was thinking about and rattling back and forth in my mind for a long time. And I thought about it, after this water park trip and after everything and kind of figuring out what I want the future to be and how I want the future to go. And I just kind of want to refocus directly into this on Twitch. And, with roll credits and with things getting more convoluted and more systems going in place here, I think diversifying things too much is counterproductive. And so the Patreon is no more. Is 10 Fallout 2 correct formatting? It does. There's no formatting concerns. It just winds up in a redemption file. It's all manual, so you don't have to worry about formatting as far as it goes. Just so long as I can understand what you're asking, which, for the most part, I'll be able to. Anything's fine. You can say 10 to Fallout 2, you can say Fallout 2 -10, you can say I want 10 towards Fallout 2, etc., etc. All of those would work. So that's gonna wind up in a file folder that I'll be able to check. And I'll add that up, and so we'll have a running log of the leaderboard that I'll show at the top and the bottom, at the top and the end of every stream, so that you can kind of get a feel for who's in the lead, what's in the lead. If you really want to advocate and push for something, get some fan excitement going and go like, we need to see Fallout 2. Everybody work together to make Fallout 2 happen. Try and get people in your corner. What I will say is Burnout 3 Takedown has 50 currently put up by Earth Nuggets. So that, but it is the top 2. So right now, if we were to decide right at this moment, Burnout 3 and Fallout 2 would be the 2 selections for Season 2. It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Cat Packs cards, I'm incredibly happy with how they're going so far. I think that the flow of the Cat Packs cards has been a blast. Seeing people, roll for them, get excited, and, redeem roll credits to roll some cards, check your collections, all of that sort of thing. Good luck, Snow. Sheldon. I had played around for a long time sitting here at the computer going like, trying to Foley like what a card rip could sound like for that. And no matter what I really tried, it didn't sound right. And so I'm still looking for like the perfect sound for that. I do think that the actual flip being like christened with that Hollow Knight confirm sound is really, really good. Yeah, I figured a bunch of people could help. You know me, I like figuring it all out and then reaching out for like, hey, how does this work? And getting people to say yes or no, and then going back to the lab and figuring it out if people want something punchier or whatever. I appreciate the help, but you know how I am. I like piecing all the shit together. It's fun. Juno, redeeming 5 roll credits. Nice, nice. So what I'm thinking is, as far as seasons are concerned, instead of like 4 months, doing a 1 season break. Does that sound right to people? Where like every other idea, I mean every other season, I just read Snow say idea. Every other season, like you could see Onimusha 2 not in season 2 but in season 3. Double Dragon 2 not in 2 but in, and so like things can kind of flow that way. Obviously it's like case by case, but that's kind of where my head's at right now. The other thing that I think I want to do, just as far as like overall, hang on. Overall, structure, I think in the future I'm going to go 10 game seasons as opposed to 15. I think that 10 will make things flow a little faster, and 15 is just like, it's a tall order. Not that I'm upset with it. I like it. But why am I... There we go. I really don't want people seeing so much of the future and getting bored. And they're like already bored of Onimusha before I even get there. That's kind of where my worry is. But maybe it's unfounded. That's one thing. Mocha Pandas, I don't know if you're still here. Are you looking at going for Moon? That would be fun. Mocha Pandas, streamers themselves, you should hop in their stream. Not sure if they'd ever stream it, but we were talking about Moon recently. It's a game that's been on their radar for a while, and they hadn't really had the push to go like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I will start it. Okay, so here was my strat. I stood here, and then I just started kicking. Yeah, that actually works. Okay, kick them down. I think we should get down to 1 game per season. Don't fuck with me, man. I'm working really hard on this. Right, a 9-hour-long autobiographical video that takes over a year to finish, right. And that one game is Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Well, that was one thing why I brought up the follow-ups, because I did mention in the Discord, as well as on a stream or two, I want to play Snatcher before Metal Gear Solid, and frankly, I want to play Policenauts before Metal Gear Solid. So as far as the follow-up, in the Kojima-verse, we went from Metal Gear 1 to Metal Gear 2. I want to do Snatcher and Policenauts before MGS 1. So that's just something to consider when you go to make your picks. Come here. Get separated? Ooh. Get my ass beat. Okay, he's down. So long as I keep myself alive here, I'm gonna reset health in just a second, I think, when I transition rooms. Full health. Yeah. Okay. Hello? Why couldn't I? Okay, bait the... No. Good. Okay, what we want to do is immediately jump. Good. Jump. Seems like I can't really do too much about getting hurt there. Holy fuck. Good. Okay. Good. 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 There's gonna be another one. Come on, baby. Something so visceral about the 8-bit ground punching. So the guy that created this game is also the creator of the Kunio-kun franchise. And I'm blanking on his name right now. And so like River City Ransom is sort of in the same like existential philosophy, spiritual space as Double Dragon, which makes a lot of sense when you watch them both. Because River City Ransom has some really good ground punching. Are they not going to come down here? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, look at that. The strat, dude. Why can't I open this door? Why can't I open the door? Maybe there's like a number that I have to take down of these gals. These Lindas. Maybe that's it. There we go. Kick their ass. I thought I was like on to like ultimate strats with kicking their ass off the ladder. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Personally, I find a flashback to Penguin Adventure is important. You might be right. Let's take it back to Penguin Adventure. Okay. Ow, dude. Having the fucking knife is so brutal. Damn. Okay. Him coming out with the knife is nasty. Okay. Oh, stop it. Stop. Stop. With your fucking side hop shit. Stop. Get out of here. Get. Get out. Okay. Ignore this guy. Gonna be a lot of dudes to face here. Wow, he can duck that third hit. That's nasty. Fuck. Dude, please. I'm getting desperate. That's not where you want to be. I do get a refill on health the second I pass through this door. Good. Okay, what did we learn? You have to jump from one platform to the other in order to avoid damage. No matter how small the drop is. No! Okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. 2 can play at that game. Man. This is thrilling. Good. Door? Is that an open door? It is. And he just fucking went to town. There's gonna be another one. This game is so fun. No! Jump, dude! Just press jump, man! Where are they gonna put me at the start of this? Okay. We're good, we're good. In order to jump, you have to press A and B at the same time. I don't know if that's been completely established. Jump man. Wait a minute. Hold on. I like where your head's at. See ya. There's the door. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Oh, stop. 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 What's up, Raiders? What's up, Slayer? Good to see you. Hang on. Astrobot, dude. Hell yeah. This is the first time I've been here, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. Focus up, focus up, focus up. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is what I'm up against? Hang on. Hang on. This is very, very serious right now. No joke. No joke. Okay, who's next? Get that knife out of here. Wait for it, folks. What's up, what's up, what's up, Ollie? What's up, Slayer? Hang on. What's up, Konzo? Oh, God. Okay, who's next? Linda's? Who's next? Oh, I'm nervous. No. He's got a gun. This is horrible. This is horrible. I'm dead. Fuck! were there. We were there. Damn. Hi, Raiders. We got to take it from the top, baby. We got to take it back from the top. Oh, man, my heart was pounding. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, new name, same me. I've been with this name since November. Same guy. If you knew, Goated Quest. Still the same focus, same journey. Great to see you. Welcome in, Astrobot. Nice. I think most people from the Slayer crew know me, but if you don't, I'm Capralog. I'm a first playthrough streamer with a focus on history and appreciation. Every game we start on the channel, I do a deep dive into its development history, try and dredge up all the old magazine articles and trailers and promotions that I can find to kind of make every game we play feel like it's brand new again. I'm having fun over here. We're currently in Season 1. I just added my About tabs. You can see the 15 games in Season 1. We're trying a new seasonal structure so that if people are interested, they can play ahead and, play through Double Dragon on their own so that they have an idea and an inclination of what's to come and just get excited about the feeling of watching a first playthrough and that, that spirit of discovery is what it's all about. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope your stream was good. If you got to get out of here, I know it's a Saturday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much. Otherwise, how are you? How are you doing? How's Astrobot going? I liked Astrobot. I played through all of Astrobot in a weekend with Minky Moo. We ordered pizza and just sat on the couch when it came out and ripped through that whole game 100%. Loved it. Dude, I can't believe we were there. That was nerve-wracking. But we can do it. So where did we lost a couple of lives in we lost that one life from missing that jump. If we didn't miss that jump, we probably would have won there. Missing that jump, I think, changed everything. On your second playthrough, nice. Yeah, it's so good. My favorite 3D Mario is 3D World, and it feels so reminiscent of that structurally, like actual physical level-based spaces, as opposed to the more open hubs. Not that I dislike the more open hubs, but I love a good level, man. Or Galaxy. Galaxy's also pretty level structured. Alright, I gotta focus here. So, we're playing Double Dragon. We have already played the arcade version. I have gotten a 2-credit clear in the arcade version. So I didn't quite do it all on 1 quarter. It took 1 continue. But, all things considered, that's pretty good. We've now pivoted to trying out some of the ports. We're starting with the NES version here. After this, I want to check out the the Master System version. Fun thing about the Master System version, it is one of the first games, I believe it is the second game that Arc System Works ever developed, which is just a fun little historical footnote. Probably not the same creative staff as something like Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue or whatever, but regardless, Arc System Works is now the IP holder for Double Dragon, which, just a fun full circle moment. They developed the port for the Master System for the first game, and now they hold the rights. There's a new Double Dragon coming out. Have you guys seen the new Double Dragon coming out? Double Dragon Revive? It's, I think they're trying to, do, a 2D, 3D remake of the first one. Yeah, look it up. Double Dragon. I've been kind of staying sort of away from it because I don't know what it contains from, later Double Dragon games. That's always a concern of mine. Kind of spoiling characters or world stuff from future games. But from the screenshots that I've seen, it looks cool. It looks like they're trying to develop it sort of from the ground up, I guess. Like as a soft reboot of the Double Dragon franchise, which I can get behind. Yeah, it is cool. It is really cool. I don't want to show it on stream for, you know, reasons of we still got to play the rest of them, but all right. Throw that. Thank you. I can take a couple punches if it means getting my levels up, because what I want is I want the on-the-ground punch. So if you're just coming in, this game has like a light RPG system, which is really sweet. Basically how it works is underneath my 1P, I have a bar that counts up to 1,000, and that's experience. So the more I punch, I am accumulating this experience that then unlocks new moves. So the more that I attack, in time, I'm basically going... So I just got to level 5 hearts. And now you'll be able to see when I fight this enemy up here. Well, not this guy. This guy won't allow it, but another enemy. I'll be able to do like these ground strikes, which are really cool. I guess it's not unlike Cave Story. What? Like Cave Story 3D? I guess I might be misunderstanding what is like Cave Story. Oh, you get points and then the only thing is you don't go back down. Stop. Dude, that's so annoying. That is just devastatingly annoying. Just get me out of here. So rude. Oh my god. Alright, hang on. Honestly, you know what it's kind of like? I feel like it is almost exactly what the Scott Pilgrim Xbox Live Arcade game pulled from. Where it's like, it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, but it's also kind of an RPG, where the more you play with a character, you're unlocking new moves for them. At the time, I didn't, like, understand why they went with that. But now that I'm playing this, it retroactively clicks, where it's like, oh, they weren't doing, like, an RPG thing. They were just doing a Double Dragon NES thing. That's cool! And so I'm like, all in now. I didn't realize how in I was. Because it fits aesthetically with, like, Double Dragon's whole bag, too. Dude. I'm dead. I need them both to be on the same plane. Thank you. No, you fucker! Okay. Well, I have 0 lives again. This is not gonna be the run. Jeez. This is such a gauntlet, man. This is brutal. I might just die. I just have to make it into this room. Jeez. Okay. Okay. So I have 0 lives, which is not a fun position to be in going into this part of the game. Like, my chance of victory is frankly pretty slim. But, never say never. I like the light platforming stuff. I wish you didn't have to press A and B in order to jump, but everything else I really like. I like kind of fighting against the funkiness of the mechanics, beat 'em up mechanics, and putting it into making a platformer out of it, because it makes the platformer stuff so stressful. In like a very fun manufactured tension sort of way. Okay. Stop it. Okay. As we know, first things first. Jump me. We're gonna get hit by those, that's okay. My God, dude. That's it. There was nothing I could do there. That was just bad RNG. I was completely trapped. I couldn't go any further to the left. I couldn't go any further to the right. I was just dead. Oh, man. All right. We gotta keep moving. That's the name of the game. Well, the name of the game is Double Dragon, but you know what I mean. I wonder if there are any Game Informer tips for the future. Because for those that haven't been here, I've been looking at... We opened up Game Informer magazine. Why is this not? Nope. Facing. Oh, they don't show you Mission 4. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. All right. Here we go. I really like this game. In the Discord, probably sometime this upcoming week, maybe tomorrow night, I do want to watch Enter the Dragon. So if you're not in the Discord, which is a movie that like very greatly inspired the director of this game, the creator of this game, huge Bruce Lee fan. We read like a word from the director in actually the arranged soundtrack that released in Japan. That kind of shed some light on both the story and also the development inspiration. And it was basically like Bruce Lee died in 1973, I think. And so the idea was like, if Bruce Lee was around for video games, right? If only Bruce Lee was around for video games, he probably would have wanted to bring his blend of action into a game space. And what would that have looked like? And so the director of Double Dragon basically made this game from the idea of like a playable Bruce Lee movie, which I think is really neat. Okay. Now this guy's gonna come out here and I kick him off the edge. All right. You got to keep moving. My wrist is starting to hurt, so this might be a bit of a shorter stream. I have to do a lot of button mashing on my right hand, and the NES controller is not the most ergonomic thing in the universe. So, might have like 1 or 2 rounds in me, and then we'll move on for the night. Enjoy our Saturday. It's so hot out. It's so hot in here. Honestly, probably the worst ergonomics. Yeah. Probably. Genuinely, like, really bad. Yo, Power Stunna. Yo, thank you so much for the raid. What's up, Power Stunna? How are you? Playing Power Stone. Hey, that's fitting. That's fitting. Not bad, not bad. What's up, dude? Welcome in, raiders. Hello, welcome to Capralug. I don't believe we've met. Yeah, thank you so much. How's the Power Stunna? Good old Double Dragon, good choice. Yeah, so this is the first playthrough, as indicated by the title. We're currently running a season, and Double Dragon is one of the games in Season 1. The About tab has the rest of them, but I can rattle them off. Looking at Let's Tap and Let's Catch, which are indie games that were made for the Wii by Yuji Naka, who created Sonic. After he left Sega, he made his own independent studio and made his own games. We've already played through Let's Catch and absolutely loved it. A few games chosen by the community here. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Dark Sector, Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure, and Experience 112, which is a very unique point-and-click adventure game. We got Double Dragon and Gunsmoke, Capcom's Gunsmoke from 1985, and in that same breath with Gunsmoke, Rockstar's Red Dead Revolver, which started as a Gunsmoke successor by Capcom. Looking at... what else we got? We got Hollow Knight, which we've played through already. We've got Marathon. We've got Onimusha Warlords. We got Moon, Remix RPG Adventure. We got... I'm getting close. I know I am. Anyway, long story short. First playthrough channel, focused on games history and appreciation. Taking in each of these games. I've been playing the arcade version of Double Dragon, and got a 2-credit clear in the arcade version, and so we've pivoted over to NES and having a good time with this one. I'm glad Power Stone went well. This game's really fun. We were just talking about, like, the sort of RPG, like, light RPG mechanics this game's got going on, and I was thinking about, you know that Xbox Live Arcade Scott Pilgrim game? When I was growing up and we played it, I had buddies over, we had a sleepover and played through that entire game. It was so fun. I still think about it to this day. It was release weekend, we played through the entire Scott Pilgrim arcade game. Beat 'em up. It had these RPG elements, and at the time I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. They're trying to modernize a beat 'em up and make it more palatable to a modern audience. And now I'm playing this, and it's like, those RPG elements were here from the jump, which is really fun. Really exciting to like be able to retrospectively go back and see where these ideas originated and blossomed from, and so on and so forth. But thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. I've played Power Stone for like minutes at one point or another in my life, but never long enough to like get a real read on. I know people really, really, really love it. I'd love to get to it one day. But yeah, thank you so much. RPG elements, you say? Add it to the list, Rome. Yeah, it does. This, at the bottom left of the screen, we got a experience meter, that 530. That goes up depending on what attacks I use. So, like, punches give me 20, kicks give me 15, and, like, this jump kick gives me 12. And so, the more moves that you're doing, you are unlocking new moves by leveling up. So like when you start the game, you only have punches and kicks. And then eventually you get the ability to like pummel somebody on top of them. You get the ability to, God damn it. That's so annoying. It's honestly really sick. It's really, like this jump kick, you don't have that at the beginning. You have to unlock it. So like now I can do this, and I couldn't do this before. When the game started, you have to, throughout your playthrough, get the ability to beat people down, and there's like new moves that you can get and a whole bunch of stuff. You get like finishers. So like your uppercut finisher is... I'm probably gonna lose a life here, but you never know. It could be a miracle. Why did he leave? Why did he leave? Why did that guy leave? He's scaring the shit out of me, man. Why did that guy just walk away? I didn't mind it, but I was like trying to think if I like flagged something that made him leave. That would have been incredible. I'm dead. Fuck. Damn it. Me every time somebody stops responding. Why did they leave? Why did they leave? The headbutt might be good. Because I might be close enough to trigger the headbutt. Not really. Not really. It actually kind of sucks. Changed my mind. He should not be able to hit me there. Is that guy down? I think he is. Good. Okay. Oh! We lost one life, which is a shame. But if we keep it moving, we should be okay. Nice. Oh, okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. That went so well. Get me in here. Don't let him pick it up. Don't get exploded by it. Oh. What's up, B? How are you? Getting better at it, getting better. That's how it goes. Just gotta keep it moving. That leap of faith is so stupid, is what it is. Okay. Oh, he got me. He got me. Focus up, focus up, focus up. Good. 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 Okay, next one. Come here. Get kicked. Good. Good. Nice. Okay. Don't! I'm dead. I'm okay. I'm alive. That's the strat? That's the strat? Just wait until they stop coming out of this door and then we're good? We're good? Hell yeah. It's a risky strat, but you know what? All right, now this is the wall. We just gotta... Basically, I've just been jumping and praying. Take some damage, that's fine. Are you max level? Yes. There are 7 levels. That's the end of the game. Nothing I can do about that. Nothing I can do about that. All right. Stretch. Get up and stretch my arms, my wrists, my everything. Take it back. What's up, Cyclophilin? Woo! Game's fun. This game's fun. And we're going to get it. And we're going to get it. There's really like no rhyme or reason to those. It's just like the arcade version. They just kind of spit out at random. Oh. What's mode B? Hang on, I'm just kind of trying to give my wrists a little bit of time off. All right, I'll try mode B. It is 1v1 fighting, yeah. But I can show you. Ooh, those sprites are crazy. Billy, Will, Roper, Linda, Chin, and a Bobo. See? That's not Lopar, it's Roper. Wow, so I can play as a Bobo? Don't mind if I do? Oh! 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 Oh man, look at the castle in the background. Where are we? He's got so much health. I'm a freaking joke compared to him. Oh, does he have like a running punch? Not really. Imagine playing this 2-player with a buddy. Unreal. At a certain point, I have to... There we go. We get a you lose screen. To be fair, you're a regular Abobo. He's the final level burst out of the wall and flag the game Abobo. That's true. That's true. The fact that it's all mirror matches. Whoa! This sprite does not exist in the game. This is a different guy. This is crazy. Nice. Nice. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh. Okay, the wind up on that makes it very treacherous. Nice. I wonder if they have on the ground punching. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like he gets up pretty damn quick. Ooh. Nice. Keep doing this. Got him. He's on the ropes. Good. Good. Fire. Okay, it just spits you back regardless. But we got him. All right. Chin? I'd love to see Chin. I
don't like the sound of this one bit.
With a different sprite. Dude. Wow. It's like they made a whole separate game and then realized it wouldn't fit in what they made, so they had to redo every single sprite from the start. This is awesome. And the fact that his kick is a ground kick. I wonder what the Linda sprite looks like. Oops. It's not the most fun thing in the world. It's pretty bare bones. But, man, is it cool. I think I'm gonna reset. Let myself go down. The fact that there's nothing really that happens when you win, I think took a lot of wind out of my sails. But, sleepover material, man. You get yourself a pencil and a piece of paper and you draw up a tournament bracket and you and your friends do a tournament. That sounds fun. All right, Linda, what do we got? Whoa, look at you, Linda. Cool hair. Ooh, the knee kick. Oh my God. Whoa, she can like activate her kick in midair. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yes, queen. Look at that two-toned hair. She's cool as hell. Is she single? She is, but I don't know if you'd be interested. You'd be whipped. She's that type of girl. Come on. She's a serial widow. I refell in love with... Speaking of a completely different cereal, I refell in love with Frosted Mini Wheats this week. CVS was having a cereal sale where a box of Frosted Mini Wheats was $1.99. And in this current landscape, that is like striking gold. And I had some Frosted Mini Wheats for the first time in a long time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've seen everybody except for Billy and Will. Let's do Will, and then we'll do Billy last. Basic. Hate to say it, Will. You're boring. We're bored of you, Will. Nobody's excited about what you bring to the table. Sorry, man. You're a basic enemy for a reason. I like your two-frame kick, I guess. The jumping, rising knee attack is okay. I like a woman who can kick my ass. She definitely could. Sorry, Will. You're not the one for me. You're not the one for me, Will. I gotta see Billy. Alright, here we go. Last one. Billy. Boring. Wow, what a shame. You would think, like, main character, you would want him to look fucking sick. Not impressed. We should have saved Linda for last. The two-tone hair, the like kick that you could select in midair. It's just tough act to follow. Reset me. Reset me. Come on. Beat my ass. Whew. Look at him. Pathetic. If you haven't had Frosted Mini Wheats in a long time and you were a kid that liked Frosted Mini Wheats, get yourself a bowl of Frosted Mini Wheats. Oh my goodness. I was having so much fun eating Frosted Mini Wheats this weekend. I was eating them dry. That's how you know. We ran out of milk and I was like, not gonna stop me. Pour them into a bowl dry. There was a maple brown sugar flavor that was limited time and it isn't sold anymore. So sad. That sounds sick. You know, I'm a sucker for limited time stuff. Speaking of, the limited time... Oh, shoot, I'm doing the wrong attacks. The limited time... Come on. Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit. I had Dragon Fruit. I haven't had it yet. It's in my fridge. It's a Walmart exclusive. Having two distinct sprite sheets for Mode A and Mode B is so interesting. Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Bunches of Oats is fire. I can't hate that pick. That's a regular over here too. Cereal's so good. I love cereal. Cereal for me is kind of what it's all about. I've never been, like, I think for a lot of people, you know, like, they think of mac and cheese as, like, their comfort food. I've never been a mac and cheese guy. I think cereal is my mac and cheese. For a lot of people, it's like anytime they just need something to eat, it's just like, I'll just make a box of mac and cheese. Cereal, man. Just give me, it doesn't matter what it is, just give me a bowl of cereal. Also heard you loved the meatball marinara, Mariana. I do love a meatball marinara. Was that like something I said 3-4 years ago? I always forget Alpha's been watching the time capsule stuff, and so there's always like a, when did I mention that? Oh yeah, in 2022. I do love a meatball marinara, don't get me wrong. That's a good sandwich. Alright, this door's gonna open. We kick him to the curb. Cereal much more easy to go to. Yep. Love it. Is Honey Bunches, or is Frosted Mini Wheats your go-to, Rome? So here's what I'd say. Here's like the I don't want to rank them, but I'll rattle off the Mount Rushmore for me. We're talking Life cereal. That's a long term. That's always going to be there. Fiber 1 because you need the high fiber stuff. Nice. Listen, cereal, really good way to get some good fiber intake. For sure. Life cereal, that's my boy. That's my day one. Haven't had it in a long time. Should probably go back and get like an adult read. I liked Kix a lot. I was a big Kix kid. Never mind. Reese's Puffs. As far as sugary cereals, if you will, that archetype, we're talking Cap'n Crunch. Over here, Cap'n Crunch. In fact, one of the cereals that I bought in this CVS cereal deep sale was, for the first time in the longest time, got a box of Crunch Berries. Cinnamon Life, highly underrated. Never been a different type of Life cereal guy. Exclusively regular Life cereal. I'd have to retry it. Trader Joe's Fruit Loops knockoffs. Whoa. Okay. Remember what were the cereals that had like animals on them? They were like nature themed. We had a neighbor that only ever had those, and it was like a treat. Is regular Life not cinnamon, or was I only eating? You were only eating cinnamon as a kid and not knowing. Regular Life is just sugar crystals. There's no cinnamon involved. You were the nature themed ones? What was the name of that? They were. I can see them in my brain. I forget the name of the brand. And there are like a couple of like go-to flavors for the nature themed ones. I think Cocoa Puffs was my favorite as a kid. Cap'n was a close contender. Can we talk about the original Catfish as far as cereal is concerned? Cookie Crisp. What the fuck is going on with Cookie Crisp, man? What is it? It's like they just took a hole punch and they punched out like holes out of black construction paper and then put that on the blandest circle disc. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't taste like cookies. One of those I was excited to get and I was let down. Yeah, because it sucks. It's a catfish. It sucks. I don't know what the hell was going on. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch for me, when I think about it, is restaurant continental breakfast cereal, along with Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops is, you know, that little like revolving kiosk at the Continental Breakfast where you can get the little plastic peel away the top lids of cereal. French Toast Crunch was so syrupy. Never rocked a French Toast Crunch. That sounds good. Yeah, Kix, Life, Frosted Mini Wheats, Cheerios. This might be too much. This might be too much to say, but I'm saying it anyway. There's something going on in Honey Nut Cheerios that doesn't sit right with my stomach. I don't know why. It makes me very sad. But Honey Nut Cheerios is like one-way trip to the bathroom within the hour of eating Honey Nut Cheerios, and I don't know why. And it's only Honey Nut Cheerios. It might be a placebo situation where like it happened enough times where now I think it's real and it's not actually the Honey Nut Cheerios fault. It was everything else going on in my diet at the time. But I have locked it in as Honey Nut Cheerios. I do remember they were supposed to be healthier. Yeah, I know. It's like they had the panda on them. They weren't like so on the nose as to be called like Panda Puffs, but they were something like that. Like the name was unique, and they had a peanut butter one too. That was good. Trader Joe's Frosted Flake knockoffs, interesting. I'm surprised at the number of people that are rocking Trader Joe's cereals. I guess I'm not surprised, but I guess I'm surprised to see it come up in conversation here. Peanut butter bumpers? No, that's not a real thing. They were called Panda Puffs? Interesting. Maybe I'm not right. Peanut butter bumpers? What the hell are you talking about? Girl got them peanut butter bumpers, you know what I'm saying? What the hell is this? That's what I'm thinking of. Enviro Kids. Yes, man. And it literally is Gorilla Munch. That's the one I'm thinking of, dude. Enviro Kids Gorilla Munch. We were on the Puffins tip for a bit. Okay. I like a Puffin. You were that kid? Cartoon-ass cereal? Listen, Cocoa Chimps? Hang on. I don't know what a peanut butter bumper is. It sounds something like Peanut Butter Bumpers get a shout out in a Reaching Quiet song. I don't know that band. I remember not liking the lemur ones. Hang on. Ooh, that's the one I'm thinking of. Look at this guy. I know he's not, but it looks like they're in the cereal. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they're taking a bath in the damn thing. It looks like they're just lounging in the cereal bath. They really should just take the Photoshop file and push them up one layer so that just this is covered so that it looks like they're sleeping in the damn cereal. It would change the entire dynamic of these cereals if they're taking a cereal bath. Immediately. They would sell 1,000x more boxes. Cereal's so good, these endangered species are taking a nap in it. Koala Crisp looks amazing. It's just Cocoa Pebbles or whatever. Healthy style. What's up, I'll be back. You can have your rare koala juice? Listen. And I would, too. Alright. In the UK, we had Cocoa Pops, and they had a good monkey on there. I'll take a look. I am a little unsettled by peanut butter bumpers still. No disrespect, you know, Minky Moo. Love ya more than life itself, but I can't really get behind the peanut butter bumpers. It just doesn't sound like cereal. What the hell is a bumper when it comes? It sounds like a drug. Dude, I was really starting to wind down at the club, and then somebody offered me a peanut butter bumper in the bathroom, and I had never felt more back. It was like an immediate switch. It was so over. I had that one peanut butter bumper, and we were so back. Like, what? Like, it sounds like something that tastes like shit, so they coat it in peanut butter so that it, like, goes down easier. Spoken like a man who's never done cocaine in the bed. Okay, fine. Then get out of here. Okay, yeah, haven't. Guilty. Fuck me, man. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, haven't done coke in the bathroom. But I have done a peanut butter bumper, and let me tell you, woo! Woo! All right. Hang on. Living on the edge out here. Hope it came off as a joke and not a condemnation. No, it came off as a joke. But we weren't talking about Coke. We were talking about peanut butter bumpers. It's completely irrelevant. Alright, hang on. Yeah, peanut butter bumpers, man! Don't bring cocaine into this. This is a all ages stream. Coke ain't got nothing on these bumpers. God damn it. Alright. I got no lives left. A salted peanut? That one makes me feel sad. I don't like how that one sounds or feels. Kids used to be doing peanut butter bumpers and eating water park chicken tenders. We used to be a real country. Dude, stay away from the water park chicken tenders. This is your way of telling me that you've been listening, so listen up right now. You are not a kid anymore. Those chicken tenders are not gonna sit right. You don't have the body for it anymore. Your insides are gonna be flipped upside down. A child's body can just completely crush water park chicken tenders like it's nothing. I took a nap and that's the last thing I heard before cereal chat. You can't do it. I promise. And it's no disrespect to you. I'm just looking out for you. Because it's a two-pronged thing, right? Not only will it make you feel bad, they taste bad. It's not like it's like, oh, they taste so good, but I can't do it anymore, right? That would be one thing. If it was like they're good, suffer through it, I'd be suffering through it, right? They aren't good. They're bad. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. The fact that they aren't good makes the whole thing pointless. Exactly. Yeah, they can pick up the dynamites. I've been over this on my own. crazy. Frankly, very upsetting that they can re-pick up the dynamite. Okay. Was trying to see if you could get one with the background color changed. Yeah, the yellow is hard to lock in. Or the orange or whatever it is. It looks good though. Come on. You got a yellow background? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell. I only get to see it after the... Good? Okay. And if this works right, that's our speedrun strat, everybody. Remember that. If you go fast enough, she punches you off the edge, and you're safe. So glad it's been slow at work. I've been on the floor smiling like a goofball trying not to laugh. Hey. Have you ever done a speedrun stream? Yes. We did speedrun practice for Legend of Zelda, and it didn't really stick. And I did a speedrun of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, which was very funny because there was only one run on the record. And so it was either I got the speedrun world record or I got second place. So it was like a win-win. Dude, this fucking sucks. Okay. No! That's it. Damn it. Damn it. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. I just lost too many lives earlier on. And that's really what it comes down to. I just have to be able to lock in be able to get there with enough lives to actually keep it moving. And I know I can. And I'm having fun. Like, I don't want to stop. The one credit clear still excites me. We were thinking of like trying to figure out something to do because neither of us really like fireworks that much for different reasons, but just in general, just trying to stay away from fireworks as much as possible. And we were thinking of going to an arcade yesterday because there's a big arcade open on the 4th of July here. And part of my like, oh man, it would be very fun to go would be standing at a Double Dragon cabinet, seeing if I could make that 2 credit clear happen on real hardware. Didn't wind up going, but could totally be in the future. Now that it's like something that I know I can do, right? It's just super exciting. Okay, there's gonna be more. How you doing, Fair? I know you joined in the middle of cereal conversation. Thank you for letting me know the UK's cereals, because that's a whole like global cereals. Everybody thinks of like global chips and global candy. Global cereal, man. Untapped market. They need to make a store that is just shelves of regional cereals. Like they have like bottle shops and wine stores and different things like that. Because it varies majorly, like region to region and country to country. Just even like within the same, like within the United States, like there are state distributors of cereal that, like here we have U.S. candy shops. Yeah. I want to go in and get like a box of cereal. Like I'm sure like the UK's got like Funny Lumps. Get a box of Funny Lumps. Just sounds like some UK-ass cereal. Alright. I was in Snowstream yesterday. Anthem, for those that haven't seen. Anthem is officially pulling the plug on its servers January 16th of 2026. And I'll tell you the reason why I thought of this is because I thought of Trix cereal. Okay? Trix cereal got me here. Because Trix cereal changed from the shapes to just like balls. And they ruined it. Didn't realize you could even still play it. You can. The problem is it is now delisted. And so you can, but you only if you have a disc or if you already own it digitally. They immediately on the day, so yesterday or Thursday, they announced that it's done. And with the announcement, they pulled it from digital distribution. So the only way you can play it right now is if you have EA Play. Whoa! Hello! Hey! This is actually perfect! What's up, Jablook? What's up, Spewy? How are you? What's up, Gorgason? Hello. Yoshi wearing pants. What's good? Jackie, hello. Hi. We were just talking about BioWare. We were literally, like, this was like mid-conversation. I just breached the BioWare topic. Oh, Memento, what'd you get? The Hideout from Hotline Miami 2. Nice. Thank you so much for the raid, Jackie. How are you? Anybody not following the channel, if you follow the channel now, you get a pull from the Cap Packs, Caprolog card packs. Now's your time. Aside from that, it's all done through roll credits. Was I talking about Shattered Steel? I've played Shattered Steel. Is that no, I played Severed Steel. I was talking about Anthem. Shattered Steel. No, I was not talking about Shattered Steel. That's the BioWare, like, mech game. No. I was talking about Anthem. So in the completely opposite direction. Anthem, which was their big, like, new IP, this is the future of BioWare. Iron Man mech suit game. Not Shattered Steel mechs, mind you. You know, it flopped. Pretty famously. They just announced yesterday that January 16th, the servers are going down for good. So, if anybody's trying to get in on Anthem co-op campaign full playthrough, hit me up. Discord, Twitch Whispers, whatever you want. We got 5.5 months to make this damn thing happen. It's 6.5. 6.5 months. Please, anybody out there, please. What's up, folks? I'm Caprolog. You may know me, you may know the channel as Goated Quest was the old name of this channel. Things have changed, but the mission's still the same. I'm a first playthrough streamer with a focus on history and game appreciation. I used to say that every game was chosen randomly. We've shifted things a little bit here. I am now playing games in a season. So we've got ourselves a 15-game season where some of the games were chosen directly by me, some of the games were chosen by community members, some of the games were chosen randomly by opening up a magazine and going, hey, that game looks cool, I want to play that. Every game gets a full playthrough, full first playthrough. Every game is new for me. and a deep dive into the history and context and development that went into making it. Double Dragon, we played the arcade version. I'm rocking a 2-credit clear. 1 quarter to start and 1 quarter for 1 continue. We're gonna make that 1 credit clear happen, hopefully soon. And we've shifted over to the NES port, which is super sick. If you've never played it, it's got an RPG leveling system. Like, I had no idea, as a way to kind of diversify it from the arcade game. If you look down here in the bottom left corner where I just moved the magazine, you see I have 1P355. That's experience. When you hit 1,000, you get a new heart. And when you get a new heart, you get new moves. So maybe you get the spin kick or the over-the-shoulder throw or the jump kick. All of these moves get unlocked throughout the playthrough. So you get like tangible progression through playing. It's really sweet because, I think the one thing that people can, levy against beat 'em ups is that they're repetitive or whatever. And this goes a long way of making a playthrough feel like you are progressing through something, both personally as well as in the world. It's really cool. This game got a shitload of ports, Gorgason. You played the Sega version and then the SNES version. So the SNES version, Super Double Dragon, is a sequel. It's not a numbered sequel, but it is a new game. Did you play the Genesis, Mega Drive, or Sega Master System? Because we're going to check out the Master System one next, after I beat this. But I'm really looking forward to that as well. That's one of Arc System Works' first games ever. Jackie, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry. I hope the stream was good. I hope Mass Effect is treating you well. I feel like a Jackie Mass Effect playthrough would be a blast. Unfortunately, I haven't popped in. Oh, what'd you get? Edna from Bully. Nice. Congratulations. Starting off the pack. That is a new card reveal. Cat Packs is something I just launched on the channel. 35 cards based on previous playthroughs on the channel. Some community favorite characters and places. And you can collect the full pack through roll credits, which you can earn through channel points or through gifting a sub. So if you want to gift a sub to the channel, that's 3 roll credits in your pocket. You can use those for collecting these cards. You can use those to join in on a marble race and maybe dictate the future of the channel with a playthrough. There are a lot of places to go. I played KOTOR, but I haven't played Mass Effect yet. I'll tell my Mass Effect story for all the Jackie heads. 8th grade, summer going into 9th grade. Is that right? 2007? What's up, Rubik? Just played and beat the arcade version on Antstream. Nice. Maybe summer going into 8th grade or summer going into 9th grade. I don't know. The game was relatively new. It was the summertime, and I had a friend who was a huge Mass Effect fan, okay? I got the game. I rented it from Blockbuster. I was very excited. This was the era of Xbox Live parties. My friend saw that I was playing Mass Effect, and he said, "You have to get an Xbox Live party." And I was like, "Dude, I'm playing an RPG. I just want to play it and learn the game." They're like, "Bro, hop in." Okay? And so I got in, and they said, "I'm going to help you." And I was like, "Okay. I mean, I don't really need help. I've played games before." And they're like, No. I'm going to help you. So when you get to the Citadel, you're going to go ba 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 ba. Took me down this like rabbit hole of a side quest line. And I'm like, "Okay, thanks." I'm already like frustrated because I wanted to like play this game, immerse myself, absorb myself in the world. I had introduced him to Fallout 3, so I think he was like introducing me to Mass Effect. I know the timeline doesn't quite add up there, but I think I got Mass Effect later on down the line. It wasn't when it was new. Long story short, it was a side quest that resulted in one of the Mass Effect intimacy scenes. And I think as like a seventh grader, 14-year-old kid, thought I was gonna be stoked. Like, oh, holy shit, that's her backside. Oh my God, that's a butt cheek. I wasn't. I was actually, frankly, very annoyed that I was led down this wild goose chase breadcrumb trail for nonsense. And I never played the game again. It was like a spite, put it on the shelf. You ruined it for me, and for that I'm done. So that's my Mass Effect story. I still haven't played it, but we played KOTOR on the channel, and oh my goodness, I loved Knights of the Old Republic. I think that game rocks. Thank you so much for the follow. What card you get? The Xenogears logo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Truly, backseating before backseating was really a thing was, you know, it was a teenage boy that was genuinely, and I'm gonna run out of time here, I think. This is gonna suck. I've been yapping and I forgot that this is like a timed-based thing. Come on. Go, 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 go. Literally 1 second left. Oh my God, man. Stop it. Okay. All right. All right. Oh man. You know what? Make it a moment. If you were here, lock in. Lock in. Send a message. You were here for that down to the wire. 1 second left. 1 second left. Oh my goodness. What the hell, man? Okay. Okay. Oh. But I hope you're having fun. I once did that in a bomb stage in TMNT NES. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Whew. Okay. We're not done yet. That was crazy. And that was like so avoidable because the whole reason it was happening was because I was talking without the game paused. It was all by my own design. Remember Twitch moments? Hey, I'm trying my best. I do. I miss them every day. I miss them deeply. All right. Throw this. Jump over. Yep. See ya. Oh my God, that was actually perfect. Throw it. Jump me. Jump. No. That's bad. Ooh. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Here we go. Go, 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 go. No! That's bullshit, frankly. That sucks. Ugh! That's okay. We just keep it moving. We keep it moving. Ow. Nope. Hold up. Okay. We're both punching at air. Good? Not yet. Okay. Oh. All right, here's our speedrun strat. Go, 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 go. Get punched. Please, 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 please bounce me proper. There we go. Happy accident. Made a miracle right there. Does Marvel know? I think they'll be okay with it. Enemies mostly harmless. Environment murders you consistently. It matches the arcade version. True. At least no fall damage. And frankly, the fall, that's like... I stumbled into, you know, no pun intended, I stumbled into a skip there where I kind of advanced through a lot of the stage. All right, so this is where we might lose another life. Yeah, it's a professional damage boost. That's okay. That's okay. I don't hate that. One of these guys has a knife. Bait the knife throw. Lock in. No! No, dude! You're supposed to come from the far right door, you son of a bitch! Ugh! And I knew he was coming too. I was like prepped. My eye was locked on that far right door going, he's gonna throw a knife. I gotta be safe. Okay, he comes from the middle door. Okay. Hang on. Irks me that the Sega Master System version of Double Dragon is a reprogrammed version. What do you mean? Oh my god. Okay, so it's not always the second guy. That sucks. That really fucking sucks. Meaning it doesn't do its own unique thing, it's just the arcade game reprogrammed? Is that what you're trying to say? As opposed to this, which kinda does its own deal in the space. It makes sense though. It makes sense though. In its defense, right? This was developed in-house by Technos. Hang on. The Sega Master System version was Arc System Works. They really didn't have the same freedom to work with. Don't do that to me. Okay. So, like, I guess I don't disagree that it would have been cool if Sega Master System got to do its own thing entirely. But I get it, right? Because this game kind of has the luxury of being made by, if not the same staff, then at the very least, they were down the hall. Whereas Arc System Works was like straight up doing a porting job, and so they kind of had to stay within the respectful guidelines of what the arcade had. Dude, fuck you. Okay. All right. Stop it. Thanks for waiting. Stop it. It had most of the same levels, but didn't feel like Double Dragon. Yeah. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll be the judge of that, is what I'm trying to say. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Not like that. Okay. No. Stop it. Okay. Oh, this is such a fun, like, final gauntlet here. Okay. No. Okay. Thank you for the follow. What was that, Pig Butcher? Oh, he throws me off. Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here, you piece of shit. Come here. Oh my god. Dude, I'm dead. Fuck! Damn it. Damn. Okay. Alright. We got this. We got this. That's okay. That's okay. Whoo! Good luck, Alpha. Who'd you get? The hideout. Nice. That was a good run. That was a really good run. We lost that one life in the caverns. And so I wound up in the final stage, like one life down. If I can get there with an extra life so that I can have an extra life for the gauntlet, I think I'll be okay. I'm doing the wrong hits. It usually is. It's like the one cheap death kind of seals my fate. This game's really fun. I think I'm safe in that upper corner too. It seemed like there was like a lip, and maybe I'm wrong, and I don't want to know. It's a rhetorical question for those that have played the game. But it seemed like there was a lip in that upper left corner that basically was a space where I could kick him if he went up there, but his gunshots were too low on the plane to hit me. And it wasn't only until I moved off of that space and moved down to try and meet him in the middle that I got hit and died. Whew. This game's really fun. All right. Oops. Come here. We messed that up, buddy. All right. I don't want to know anything about anything coming up. Everything that I play is a first playthrough, and I work through franchises in chronological release order. And so kind of getting accustomed to the discovery of a new game and what it brings and how to adapt is a big part of the fun for me. I'm curious to see. It won't be for a while when we play it, but just to kind of keep things fresh, I like to keep every game that we're playing acting as if it just came out. So for the most part, I kind of stray away from conversations about how the sequel does things or things like that. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be a ton of fun to see how this franchise develops. I played and beat the original Battletoads last spring. And so part of the reason why this is on the list is because I eventually want to see that Battletoads and Double Dragon and see what that brings to the table. I know nothing about that either. But I just think the concept is so funny that they had, what was it, Trade West? Yeah. Wasn't expecting that minor detail. Yeah. Yeah, I've learned, I think one thing that I have learned that I kind of take with me when I play these games, I put a big space of time between entries in a franchise, and the reason for me is for reasons like that. Because if I were to play Double Dragon 2 right after, like Double Dragon 1, and go from one end to the other, I think I would recognize little things like, oh man, they changed how the punch and the kick works. This is weird. This is different. Whereas if I play it 6 months from now, right, I think I wouldn't remember. I think I would go like, oh, you know what? I think one kind of maybe was different. I don't know. And I would just kind of adjust and adapt myself to what the game was bringing as opposed to like being directly comparative. One of the biggest franchises that I think I did myself a disservice by playing them too quickly one after another was Halo. Because in retrospect, when I think about the Halo games, I like them all individually. But when I was playing them back to back to back, I was getting so hung up on little... what is it? Just silly things? To be fair, I think the change was arcade specific versus the Double Dragon 2 NES port. We will be playing the arcade version, so this selection is primarily arcade. So I have already played and beaten Double Dragon 1 arcade. We did that on Wednesday. And going into the future, I'll be doing Double Dragon 2 arcade primarily, and then playing the port like after. And then at a certain point, those timelines diverge completely, and you get like a game that's entirely different. Because this is pretty close to entirely different. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I have played Double Dragon 2 Arcade. 2 credit clear. Where we're knocking on the door of that 1 credit clear, just haven't put the pieces together yet. And by that I mean we're kind of waiting on the wall to treat me right. This is the first beat 'em up I've played on the channel in the 4 years of this stream. It's a very fun, fresh sort of thing. It's part of the reason why I chose to play this next in the season, because we had all that conversation during Hollow Knight, like, you guys haven't really seen me play 2D platformers like that. And moving from Hollow Knight into this, I think, has been a fun breadth of 2D action space. Granted, this is, you know, pretty different from, like, Hollow Knight's platforming and combat, but you get what I mean. Okay, we gotta go fast, go here, duck down, punch him. Good stuff. We learned how to do that. That feels really good. Hopefully won't get stuck with any cheap deaths from here on out with that. Throw your knife. Do. Damn. Taking too much damage here. Okay. Now hang on. Oh, stop. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so nervous because we're so close. It's like really starting to make sense. This song. How are you getting hits on me, man? Come here. Okay. He's coming in too hot there. Stop it. Oh! The war of attrition, man. Okay. T down? Please. Oh my god, they're strong. There's one down. Okay. Good. Get me in there. Okay. Whew. Oh, what the fuck was that? What was that? What was that? Somebody try and explain that to me. I was on the ledge and then it went, actually, no, we don't actually want you there. We've decided. We're just gonna have you slip off. I hope you don't mind. Alright, well, there's always one. There's always one. Cheap death. It's about how we persevere after. That sucked. Okay. No. So annoying. Okay. We're alright. I did a little hesitation there because I didn't want to jump to the other side and lose it. And it paid off. Okay, here we go. The good news is this is one at a time. So you kind of get the added benefit of not having to juggle two at once. But you do get stuck in situations like that more often. Okay, that's one down. Gotta go fast, 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 gotta go fast. Is that enough? Good. Oh, man. This is really fun. It feels like a movie. Like getting into this secret lair, hideout, castle, and you gotta defeat everybody, and then the door opens, and it's got these like freaky mask faces on them, and now I'm in this haunted house ass. Eternal darkness. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, first things first. That's the most important thing. Thank you for waiting. Oh my goodness, that was so nice. Okay, it's coming out of the middle door. Nice. No? Is there another knife guy coming? I don't know. Oh. Fuck. This is bad. Oh. Okay. Now the question is, could we fight that guy instead of going up here? Would that take me to a different place? No. Alright. It's fine. I was just on too low a health from the guys before. I wonder if... I'm really curious about fighting that guy that busted out of the wall. If it's just nothing, or if there's a alt path, basically. Alright. Now we really just want to not die here. Obviously. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that's a shitty start. Okay, enough. Oh. Yep. No. Can I kick them off the edge? Doesn't seem like it. These guys are so tough, especially as like the first challenge of this. Because I really do. I just start losing health. I just start bleeding health. Speaking of bleeding, don't let that knife hit me. Okay. I am curious. Oh, God. Nope. Damn. All right. I mean, I can get there. It's just I lose a life or two along the way, and it really messes me up. It's just about, like, and it's always in a different spot, too. It's not consistently the same life lost in the same place. If it was, it would be a little easier to be like, okay, you can just tighten that spot up and then we're good. And I just tested that theory out about being safe in that upper left corner. I don't think it's the case. I think we have to play a little bit more. Hey, you know what? Oh, it is Willie. There he is. A mountain of muscle piled 6 feet high stands between Billy Lee and his final conquest. The human blockade answers to Willie, but he's been called the most ruthless rebel in the city. He's wild and reckless, armed with a machine gun, and anxiously waiting to hammer the hero who attempts to break into his stronghold. Willie is, after all, the city's most savage soldier, and he guards the hideout of the Shadow Boss. The most effective way to overcome Willie's 200-pound of fighting flesh is to force him into a corner and keep kicking. It may seem like forever, but once Willie is backed into a corner, it's a straight path to the final scene of Mission 4. Oh, this is going to be my last run. I'm feeling myself getting very hungry. We've been streaming for about 4 hours now. If we don't make it happen, we don't make it happen. If we do make it happen, what a beautiful thing it would be. Thanks everybody for sticking in here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for all the follows today so far. I totally appreciate it. If anybody's lurking and not following the channel, you'll get a Cat Packs card for following. You can flip a card and see what you get. There are 35 cards to collect. People in the channel have been collecting. I don't know who has the biggest collection so far. I'd be curious to look into that. We promise this works. I swear. It's gonna work. Just get him into a corner and kick, okay? Good luck, Alpha. Yo! Circular Ruin. The Hotline Miami 2 inspired self-portrait of Behemoth in the style of Beard. That's a rare one. You're the first person to pull it. It might take a long time before somebody else sees that card. What a pull. What a pull. Wow. Wow. I should say, Season 1. 15 games in the season. When we go into Season 2, we are going to have a new series of Cat Packs for all of the cards here in Season 1. This is an open call to any artists. If any game in this set of 15 inspires you to pull together some sort of visual art, whether it's a sculpture or clay or, watercolor painting, pencil sketch, anything, I would love to get the opportunity to put it onto a card and have it immortalized, just like Circular Ruin right here, by Behemoth, with a dedicated card. And it'd be a rare one. So something to consider, if art is your fancy, or even if it's not. If you wanted to try your hand at something new, and a Bobo is calling your name. There are 15 different games here, a lot of different art opportunities from a lot of different styles, A piece of Moon art is going to look radically different from a piece of Double Dragon art, which is going to look radically different from a piece of Hollow Knight art. But no matter what you pick, if you send it in the Discord or email it to me at hello@capralog.com, I would love to get that going for a new Cat Packs series. That would be very, very fun. Kind of blending, the official art with this community, making a whole new thing. It'd be great. We've got 5 art cards in Series 1. So of the 35 cards total, 5 of them are art cards. I'm really happy with how Cat Packs is going. I'm glad it's being received well. I'm glad it's flowing nicely, because there was a lot of moving parts to get that system in place. I can't thank you guys enough. Cyclophile on that day where we just worked through the final little hurdle of stress testing really meant the world. Thank you so much for bearing with me and testing stuff out and resetting and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Okay. What do we do? I need the... I need the clobber. This on-the-ground clobber. And now I think that's it. Maybe it's level 5, though. If it's level 5, we're in trouble. Maybe the hair pull is level 4. This system of leveling up your moves is so fun. It's a really genius way to differentiate the arcade game from a home port. And it's like the unlocks happen around the same place, but certainly not at the same place. So you're kind of like, oh man, I need the hair pull because these guys go down so much easier if you have the hair pull. But you have to like make sure you've done enough and fought enough in the right sort of way in order to get it. I'm really just fascinated by the system. Very clever design. And I would hope that the sequels operate the same way. Okay, I don't have the ground grab yet. See, that's the kind of stuff. And I lost a lot of health there. That's actually not what we want. Because I'm about to have to fight. No. This sucks. Why am I playing so badly? Not expecting those guys to jump, that's why. Throw your knife. Throw your knife. Throw your knife. Ugh. Ugh. They're nasty today. They're nasty. Huh. Okay. I don't have the ground grab yet. Ooh, this is bad. Because you don't get experience from doing the hair pull. Okay. Okay, this part's hard. This part's a total, like, resource check, basically. Okay. And he always gets a chance to do that. I gotta try and separate them. Nice. There we go. Hang on. I'm like nervous. I feel like since I called this the last run of the day, I'm like, my nerves are sky high. Okay. Okay. Heart beating out of my chest here. Okay. That was fun, to be able to separate them like that. I mean, it really doesn't matter if I take a lot of damage here, because as soon as I go through this door, it resets. Let him throw it, beat him down. Ow. What just happened? What? I mean, cool? I went back through the door. Oh, free health. No, I went back through the door. Cycloviolent. You're a genius. Oh my god. Damn it. So sometimes you just get lucky, sometimes you just don't. Those RNG boulders are like... They just really don't want you to go into the final stage with 3 lives. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Dude. Dude. We're alright. Get over here. It's like what you do to stay safe on one run is what causes you to die in the next. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Ah, shit. Damn it. That's okay. You don't, like, actually save that much time. It's just right here. Come here. Again, this doesn't really matter either. Because this door just opens up and we're good. Alright. Here we go. That's how it goes. I think that's probably the worst luck I've had on that yet. Bruh. I know. I know. know. Tonight wasn't the night. Today wasn't the day. Maybe I'll be back later on tonight after dinner or something. There's still other games. I still want to do more Hollow Knight 100% practice. I mean, we're right there. We're knocking on the door. It's literally just putting the pieces together. The only thing that's holding me up now is RNG. That's it. Like, genuinely. It's the rocks RNG when they fall. It's the wall RNG. And then I guess it's all environmental is what I'm trying to say. I think I have every single enemy's patterns down except for the last guy. I think it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. One good run, that's all it takes. But they make you earn it. They make you earn it, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, for being here for Double Dragon, NES. We're working our way through. It's fun. It's fun to not be allowed to continue. It's something I really liked about Battletoads. You have to learn each stage. If it was unlimited continues, man, we would have beaten the game a day ago and not really felt the same. It's one thing that I keep thinking back on about SCAT, Special Cybernetic Attack Team. Like, I just blitzed through that, and I think if I was forced to put my nose to the grindstone and learn each stage, I probably would have gotten even more out of it. But yeah, I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun learning the ins and outs. Thank you a ton for being here for Double Dragon. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, watching this VOD, come join the live show. It's more fun live. Hanging out. Get yourself a Cat Packs card by following the channel. Would love to have you. Yeah. And if you're still watching, if you're here from any other raids, if you're here because you're just browsing the retro category and you're not following the channel, we got a lot more games to go here in Season 1. Cyclophile, let's see what you got for the road. Edna from Bully. Good stuff. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.